Well, hello everybody out there in TV land. Eddie the Tattooed Realtor coming to you live from my backyard here in Margate, Florida. Thanks so much for tuning in. Before we begin, be sure to click subscribe. Our subscribership is growing more and more each and every day, which is super awesome. I'm so thankful that I'm able to provide and create content that you find helpful and useful. And by all means, message me, text message me, email me, call me, write a comment. I try my best to respond back as often as possible, or as quickly as possible, regardless of how much stuff is going on in the business world. I feel it's vitally important in order to share what I've come across, and I'd love to hear from you and your thoughts about what you got going on. So let's jump straight into this video. So this video is about 1,000 superfans. I've been reading a book recently by Seth, I believe his name's Seth Grogan. I'll put a picture up here so you can see it. And it's called This Is Marketing. It's one of his most recent books, and the principles and concepts within it are very simple to understand and grasp. I recommend that you pick the book up from your local library or buy it on Amazon or whatever the case may be, but definitely read it. Take notes as you go through it. What I've been recently doing is, as I'm beginning to dig deeper and deeper to these resources, I'm actually have my Batman notebook, if you will, that I then go and write my notes for each chapter so that I can go back and review it at a later time and date. So this book, This Is Marketing, 1,000 superfans, okay? Well, in the book, he defines a superfan as like a brand advocate, someone who's going to go out into the marketplace for you and kind of preach the gospel of what you're doing and what you got going on. In real estate, we know how important it is to have people out there kind of saying, you know what, if you're looking for a realtor, hey, you should talk to Eddie, or hey, you should talk to Susan, or hey, you should talk to John, because those are brand advocates. How do we create brand advocates and create these 1,000 superfans? We have to think about unique ways to stay in front of and in constant contact with our customer base, the people we've assisted. So I recommend, in order to create this 1,000 superfans, create a system of how you're going to provide useful content and information for them and stay in front of them. Now, it could be as simple as, let's say you write cards or thank you notes through different holiday seasons, or let's say you know they have kids in the school year starting and you send them, hey, hope the kids have a great school year, or you know they're starting a new job. You find unique ways to interact. Maybe you keep a log of when their birthday is, anniversaries, when they moved in the property you sold them, when they bought the first home, whatever it may be. That could be a touch to stay in front of them. The other thing I recommend is that you keep your social media content lively and you keep it moving forward and you keep it fresh and not stale. That will also encourage them to share it. And you got to remember to ask them to share the content, or hey, who do you know, if you know anybody that could use the services that I provide in real estate, I would love the opportunity to be able to help them through the process. It all goes into this idea of creating the 1,000 superfans. In the book, This Is Marketing, Seth talks about this concept of, I think it was the Grateful Dead, where he talks about that their fan base was rather small at the beginning, but it bought them the ability to continually progress forward and to create new and new content. And I mean, even to this day, after, yes, some of the musicians have passed away, they're still producing income off of this hardcore fan base. A lot of times in real estate, I know when I started, it was like, just going from one customer to another, to another, to another. And I kind of wish I would have gone and started thinking this way straight out of the gate. How can I create these fans, these brand advocates, these super fans, to help spread the gospel of Eddie Acevedo, the Tattooed Realtor, So think about it for yourself. How can you create these 1,000 super fans to help you kind of create this culture around your brand? And we'll have later videos about brand and building culture and all this kind of cool things. But this week, if you can do one thing, try to plan out a system of how you can stay in front of your 1,000, customers, or your X amount of customers, whether or not it's 1, 2, or 2 million. How can you stay in front of them and provide them quality content and help them become brand advocates and super fans for your business? So anyways, guys, this is my idea. So first off, create the 1,000 superfans. How can you do that? Second thing is thinking about how you can create a market around that so that you constantly are in touch with them and constantly in tune with them, because that's where it can get crazy. You can lose touch really quickly. And also remember to check out Seth's book, This Is Marketing. I highly recommend it. I'll put it in the description below. I am in no way affiliated or not getting any money. I just think it's a great resource for you to check out. So anyways, guys, thanks so much for checking out this video. 1,000 super fans. I wish you all the best of luck. Once again, my name's Eddie Acevedo, otherwise known as Eddie the Tattooed Realtor, here in lovely Margate, Florida and South Florida. I've been proudly serving our community for over 8 years. If I can ever be of service, if you're looking to buy, sell, or lease, please feel free. Give me a call, text, or email. All right, guys, have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.